Okay, so today I'm gonna install a light fixture right here on this side porch, and we're gonna start with this. So we're gonna test this to see if it has power, and you can see it does have power. So we're gonna make sure the power is turned off to that, and we're gonna come in here to the electric panel and turn off the power. So this right here, we're gonna turn off the power. Here it is. Power's turned off to that line. And let's go test it now. And it is no power. You can see no power. If it had power going through it, it'd be beeping and showing red. So the next step is installing a pan. We're gonna install a 4-inch shallow pan. And here goes the 4-inch shallow pan. This is gonna be the pan that basically I'm gonna go right in the middle with it. So the wire is gonna go through the middle. There was a knockout right here in the middle. So I'm gonna get some exterior screws and screw it straight to the face right there with the wire going through the middle. So let me install this and I'll be right back, show you the next step. So basically, inside the box, it's real simple. You got a top. Feels it's plastic, it's real cheap. Then you have the main base. The main base right here. And you can see the wiring in the back. And this brace right here connects to the existing screws in that shallow pan. So all we have to do is unscrew these right here. Make this real tight for packaging, so one of them washers just came off. I'll find it now. So that comes out. There goes the brace. So you hook that up to the pan, and then you can rotate the light however you need. So let's hook this up right here, and then this will hook to this after you wire it, and I'll show you that also. Okay, so you can see that's installed now. It's just a brace, and it connects to the housing of the light, and you just screw that on there, and you can, that middle piece with the screws coming out, adjust. So that'll be able to adjust left, right, make sure it's nice and even, nice and level. Alright, so let's get the housing on there, and then I'll go to the next step. But first, before I get the housing on there, I have to wire it, and it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna basically take some strippers right here. This is what I use. Okay, we're gonna cut that wire probably in half, and then we're gonna strip it back till we could get access to the 3 wires inside. There's a black, a white, and a ground. And I'm gonna wire those, and it basically wires just how you see right here. A black, a white, and a ground. So black to black, white to white, ground to ground. That's simple. As I started wiring that, I thought to myself, what if you don't know how to strip the wire? So I'm going to show you what this tool does basically. This particular wire right here is got 3 wires in it. It's got a ground, a neutral, and a hot. So this accommodates 4 wires, 2 wires. It basically strips the casing off right here. So basically you just take it like this, you push it, and then you clamp it, and then this would come right off. And then you would be exposing the wires. That's how you would get to the wires from that right there. So now, if you need it, you need to make your connections now, right? So you would take this wire right here, and then you see the single holes they got right here. So this particular one would be for taking the casing off. This would be for taking the casing off, and then these 2 would be to strip these wires. So you put it in there like this, and then you strip it just like that. Same thing for the black. Put it in there and strip it. You don't need much off. Then you take the caps that are supplied in the box and you screw them together. Black to black, white to white, ground to ground. I took a pencil and I outlined it right there around the pan. I'm going to take that pan back off and I'm going to recess it. So here you could see I cut out the hole to recess the pan. I used the jigsaw to do this. If you wanted to, you could use a hole saw, a 4-inch hole saw, or a reciprocating saw, but you gotta be careful with them wires. I was able to take off the shiplap and do it with a jigsaw, which made it really simple because I only had to recess it a 1/2 inch. Now the reason why we're making these cuts is because you want the pan to be flush with the wood. That's the only reason. Otherwise you'd be able to see the pan and it don't look good. Now them screws right there could be adjusted depending on how deep your pan is. So you just adjust them back to where only a little bit of the screw is coming to the face of this. And that's why they provide that nut there, because you screw it back and then you tighten that nut. And that'll give it to where when you put the nut on the front, it'll pull the housing and make it tight. Alright, so it's done. It's all installed. I put the top on, all the top just flaps on there and screws on with the nuts that's in the box. But it's complete. Now let's go turn the fuse box on and test it. And make sure the switch works.